What's up? First off, our thanks to Tim Smith for the great weather tonight. So fresh, so cool out there. The Valley, Tim says you're welcome, all right? Vela took our first and goal game of the week last night, so tonight we keep the action going with more fun from the gridiron. Mercedes hadn't lost a single district game this year, but tonight the Tiger streak was on the line as they were facing Brownsville Lopez. Our Brendan Ortega is live in Brownsville right now with the update from Sam Stadium.
Hey there, Joel. A big upset tonight, arguably one of the biggest wins of the year here tonight for Lopez. They beat Mercedes 24-21. The Tigers were alone in first place, the top 32's 5A to begin the night, and that is not the case anymore with the Lobos getting that big victory. Let's go to the highlights and show you how it all went down. This game had a playoff-like atmosphere. Both teams absolutely fired up. The Tigers on a big winning streak, but the Lobos wanted to get into that district title race. Here we go. The Lobo offense going to take advantage of a turnover after this. Brandon Frosto with the interception. And then moments later, special teams, Pedro Garcia blocking the punt, Josue Lucio recovering, and that turned into a Lobo touchdown. 7-0 Lopez at the end of the first. Second quarter, now the Lobo offense taking advantage of turnovers. Ivan Olivo take it to the house. 26-yard scamper, all three phases helping out Lopez to begin the game. A 14-0 lead. Then late in the second, Mercedes ending the scoring drought. Fabian Ledesma punching it in from a yard out. So the Tigers on the board, 14-7. But Lopez not done yet in the first half. Just before the break, Ivan Olivo again running with a purpose. His second touchdown of the night at that point. It was 21-7 at the break. Tigers would go on a big run in the second half, but they would fall short as Lopez hangs on to win. Final score, 24-21. So now both teams 4-1 in district play, so they are now both tied at first place. Brownsville Veterans also had that same record coming into tonight, so we'll see how the rest of the district panning out this coming up tonight. But as far as this one goes, a huge upset. Lopez getting the big win over the Tigers. We'll continue to break down this game later on First and Goal Final. Let's go back to Joel.
All right, thank you, Brennan. We knew the Lopez Lobos could play some soccer, and this year, Lopez playing some good football out there. Congrats to them on that big win tonight. Now, one of the surprise teams in the Valley this year has been Edinburgh High School. After starting 0-2, the Bobcats came back to win 4 of their next 5. So entering tonight's game against Edinburgh North, the Bobcats 3-1 in district. Could they keep that going? Nathan Mates runs it in. The Bobcats on the board first, and check out my man here. Someone called Dancing with the Stars. Nice moves there. Later in the first, Edinburgh throwing, and the pass picked off by senior Andrew Salinas. The Cougars get the ball back, and the defense would set up the offense. Christian Espinosa stretching his tall frame across the goal line. That would tie it up at 7-all. Bobcats and Cougars in a close game tonight, and it is Edinburgh nipping Edinburgh North 28-21. All right, we've got some more action here from Bobby Lackey Stadium in Weslaco. The Weslaco Panthers at home against Harlingen South. And the Panthers put that run game on display. Alex Lada coming right at you, and he's inside the 5-yard line. Very next play, Panthers going the other way with Lada now. The extra point up and good, and that will make it 10-0 Weslaco Panthers. Later in the first quarter, it's a 10-3 ball game now, and the Hawks on the run. They like going right to our cameras, it seems like. Adrian Torres puts the stiff arm out there, and he's out of bounds inside the 20. South lines it up again, and they punch it up the middle. The Big Boys moving that pile forward. Touchdown for the Hawks. That'll make it a 10-10 ball game. And now in the fourth quarter, it's Weslaco ahead, 20-10. Let's go to MacTown, an all-city battle between McAllen and Rowe. Each team still in the playoff picture. Rowe 2-1 in district, Mac High 1-2. And the Warriors start the scoring. Raudel got to see it with the touchdown, so it's 7-0 Rowe. Then Mac High going to work on offense. Mark Martinez with some nice moves there. The Bulldog back almost escapes, but not quite. At the end of one, Warriors still ahead 7-0. Second quarter, a 4th and goal for Mackay. Sandin Yarto on the carry. And is he in there? Officials said no, and Rowe's defense makes a stand. They march down the field, and Nate Hernandez with the payoff. It was Rowe ahead 14-0 at the half, but this one now in a triple overtime. It has come to an end. McAllen with the great win there, a thrilling win over Rowe. It was a game with some big-time implications here. Central Catholic playing St. Joseph Academy. Early in the game, St. Joe recovers the fumble, and a few plays later, St. Joe gonna punch it in here against the Buttons up there. If you remember, a year ago, Central Catholic beat St. Joseph to win the district championship. This year, St. Joseph looking for redemption, and it's not going to happen. Central Catholic gets the win tonight, 37-31. Let's move on to our first and goal scoreboard in 32-6A. Our top-ranked 6A team, San Benito, stays unbeaten. As a matter of fact, San Benito now the Valley's lone unbeaten team after a PSJ North last night. Then you see here, Harlingen victorious also tonight there. We move on to 31-6A, and it was PSJA and PSJ Memorial there in 31-5A. Mission Veterans taking down Rio Grande City 51-34. Pioneer over Valley View 56-24. In 32-5A, Ed Count Chelsea, too much for Brownsville Pace, and La Máquina at home with a 47-7 victory. 4A football, Feria all over Hidalgo 49-10 tonight. Rio Hondo leads Raymondville 35-13. Port Isabel puts it to Progreso 35-8, the final out there by the Bay. In 3A Division II, Odom all over Monte Alto 68-0. And another set of scores here, La Villa trailing Freer 50-16, and Santa Maria shelled by Ben Bolt 60-0. All right, we have got some more scores, some more video and highlights on the way with the first and goal final. For now, that's a look at sports. We'll be right back after this.